Now that Phantom Liberty is out and the story is completely finished, there are 4 main endings to this story. 1, you can side with the corporation, the devil ending, making a deal with Arasaka and enabling Saburo to inhabit his son's body, becoming an immortal emperor. The game repeatedly crushes in what a terrible decision you have made, and it's made even worse when their soul killer program fails and you are still dying. On the other hand, you can storm Arasaka Tower. You can do this with Panam and her Aldecado nomads, with Rogue's mercenaries, or, the hardest challenge of all, completely solo. The goal of this is to connect to the Mikoshi data fleet, allowing your AI ally, Alt Cunningham, access to their soul killer program, and freeing all the souls they have literally trapped there. However, it still doesn't work, and you're living on borrowed time once more. And now, with Phantom Liberty, you have the Tower ending. It's a shockingly realistic, invasive brain surgery. It puts you in a coma for 2 years, and you leave with permanent nerve damage. But you actually live, and don't have to kill anybody else. And there's the final option, the easy way out, where you shoot yourself in the head. But in the end, there are more ways to play Cyberpunk. Most of the game can actually be played non-lethally, and even most combat sections can allow you to leave your opponents alive. It doesn't make sense that the only way to end the game is behind the barrel of a gun in a massive boss fight. Additionally, there's one other aspect. Out of the 4 love interests, only one, Panam, has an ending of her own. If you are playing as Valerie, or playing Vincent Gay, you can't ask your beloved for help. This makes all of the options seem subservient, as Panam is the only romance who actually feels complete. And now we come to my thesis. We are missing 3 endings. Not only did these represent the other 3 potential love interests, but I also think they embody the other methods of playing Cyberpunk. So let's start with River, and keeping the tarot card naming, let's call it the Justice ending. Let's have this be a diplomatic mission, requiring the support of both River and every straight cop in NCPD, alongside the political clout of Jefferson Peralez. This will be a long series of discussions, investigations, and negotiations to get enough evidence, and then you finally get a warrant to arrest Yorinobu Arasaka for the murder of his father. So you walk into Mikoshi with a search warrant, and then provide a backdoor for Alt. Instead of a bloody mess with hundreds dead, you can actually solve this by choosing exactly the right conversation options to either arrest Yorinobu or have him flee the city. Now, in this, your fail state would be that Arasaka attacks the officers, leading to River's death, and a similar violent end like the original. What about Carrie? Let's call it the Magician ending. Have it be a stealth infiltration. Carrie applies for the Secure Your Soul program, and the wealthy and influential rocker gets a personal tour of Mikoshi on Arasaka Tower. Arasaka would definitely be interested in owning his engram and consciousness forever. If you question if they would care about an entertainer, I would refer you to the holographic Tupac concert. In this case, you come in acting as Carrie's bodyguard, but have to wait in the lobby with all other outside security. Your job is now to sneak into the basement undetected and plug in an unsecured connection to Mikoshi, and let Alt silently establish a foothold. You get in, do your job, get out like a ghost, and walk out together with Carrie. Then the tower goes down behind you. Getting detected could either be an auto-fail or lead to a shootout, which will necessarily end with Carrie's death. As for Judy, her lover's ending should be a detective job, only available if Maiko is securely in charge of clouds. Use Judy's connections to record the thoughts of Arasaka executives as they connect with their joy toys. Use the braindance system to get their passwords and emulate their biometrics. Then, you sneak into Arasaka Tower using the stolen data with Judy by your side. Again, connect Alt quietly and get out before the walls come down. And failing would lead to a gun battle that our enterprising artiste could never survive. In all of these options, the final scene with Alt could actually take place inside Victor's clinic, and the scene with Alt can grant the same painful realization that the treatment had failed, and you choose to wake up as either V or Johnny Silverhand. Your epilogue could then have you stay in Night City with River, leave for the East Coast with Judy, or go on tour with Carrie. The effect on the world would be interesting as well, with the Justice ending specifically strengthening Night City's independence, declaring that even the Emperor himself is not exempt from justice. Now, adding this as a mod would be very, very difficult due to the sheer volume of work and the number of splits that would have to happen based off who survived, whether you did it violently, and who gets the body in the end. However, think about it. This will put a lot more emphasis on the side quests, which most commenters have actually said feel kind of lacking. While each of the characters have a good storyline, outside of Pan Am, it's all very separated from the game. And this will better integrate their stories and give more meaning to all the random stuff you can do around Night City. And additionally, it gives you options for how to solve things, which the original endings really sorely lacked. And this displays the true breadth of possibility that your edge runner can take. So, that's my thoughts on better ways to end Cyberpunk. Thanks for listening, y'all.